Hi, it's Mary Kay, and it's day 18 of the EFFA challenge, and I got a request to show some flexibility exercises, so that's what I'm going to review today. And it's something you could do either before or after a workout, or just throughout your day if you're feeling tight or you got sore muscles or your back hurts. These would be great to help loosen you up. Just some things that I have in the house that if you have or you have something similar could help when you're trying to increase your flexibility is I have one of these elastic bands that are great. It's great to work your ankles. I know physical therapy has it, you can have, and it also helps you get deeper into a stretch. I also have one of these stretch ropes, and you can actually fit your feet through it, and again, it helps you when you're trying to get your flexibility. It helps you pull and get deeper into the muscle. And if you want to go old school, just use a towel, and you could do the same thing without having to buy a product. So I'll show you how to do some of that with a few of the stretches that I show you. So let's get started. So first and foremost, if you're having neck or back issues, or you just feel tense, it's always good to start by loosening up your neck muscles. And what I usually do is just start by tucking my head down, but again, keeping your posture and your chest up, trying to keep a good posture, and then put your chin down to your chest, and then go back and hold it for a couple seconds, and then side to side. And when you go to one side, you want to try to drop the other shoulder when you do that. And sometimes I like to just pull on the head to get that extra stretch and release, and it usually feels good. You'll feel the pull, and then do the other side. And then of course you could do neck rolls where you just go slow from one side to the other, because it's good to start getting the neck loose before you do anything else. Then what I would do is a butterfly stretch. So you just kind of get in a straddle position, you put your feet together, and what I like to do is you can go down like this. You're trying to push your knees towards the ground just to open the hip flexors a little bit, or sometimes you put your arms out, and like I'm pulling on grass, you can pull on carpet or whatever you're doing, and again to try to open those hip flexors and get deeper into a stretch. Next, I'd probably get in a straddle position, and so this is where you'd maybe want to take a towel or something and wrap it to one side. And then what I would do is, again, you want to turn to one side, bring your chest towards your knee, and you can pull into it, and by using a towel or a rope or some of the other things I showed you, you can get deeper into the stretch and just hold it for a couple seconds. Make sure you breathe while you do it. That's what helps the muscle loosen. And then again, you can switch to the other side. And again, bringing your chest towards your knee. And then obviously you can always go down the middle. Try to keep your toes back when you do it. When you go into a straddle and you go down, and try to bring your chest towards your ground. And again, it depends on your range of motion, how flexible you are, to how far you'll be able to do that. When I'm done doing that, again, I would get into a tabletop position, and I'd probably do cat and cow. And so for cat, you just want to bend your back up, tuck your chin towards your chest, and stretch. And then cow, and then dip it back, kind of lower your back and lift your head up. And that's good to help loosen up those back muscles. Another one that I would do is a lizard pose. So I know we've done runner's lunge. So this would be your standard runner's lunge. And again, to loosen that hip flexor and get deeper into it, a lizard pose is you bring your elbows down and you hold it, that same position. And that's a really deep stretch. You'll feel it on the outside, the outer quad of the leg that's bent, and you'll really feel it on the hip flexor here. And then you would switch sides and do the other side and hold it. And that's a really good stretch. Another one that I like is a performance stretch. So you'd have one leg down, take the other one, bend it over, keep the foot flat on the floor, and then take your elbow and twist and put your arm behind you, and you'll really feel a stretch in through here as you're doing it. And then I'd switch sides and do the same again, and that really helps with your lower back. I can feel the burn while I'm doing it. So those are just a couple stretches you could try for flexibility. You could do just one or two of them, depending on what body part you're trying to move, or you could try them all. And again, I'd hold them for try to do off and on with the tension for 30 seconds each side for each one, and let me know what you think. If you have other questions or topics you want me to cover, please just send me a message. See you tomorrow.